Alright, hey guys, so today, hold on, let me edit this real quick. Hard layout, camera size, medium, large, medium in the top corner. Is that better? Okay, so basically, today, I'm going to be giving you guys a this is going to be part one. I'm going to start posting more on this channel. This is going to be every Overwatch character. So there's going to be 6 parts, I believe. I'm going to be doing it from, see if you guys can see where my mouse is. This first row of tanks, second row of tanks, first row damage, second row damage, first row support. I'm sorry, second row support. So we're going to be starting off with the first row tanks. So we're going to be going Diva, Doomfist, Junker Queen, Maga, Orisa, and Ramattra. So starting off, we're going to do Diva. So Diva has these guns, and I'm going to be also using F1 so you guys can see what they do, so you can read it yourself. So she has this, where basically it's almost like a shotgun, like a short-range gun, and it has infinite ammo, as you can see at the bottom there. It actually does good damage, but then when you go from farther away, it does not do good damage. But when you get close up, yes, it does do great damage. And then L shift, I'm going to be saying this from a keyboard and mouse perspective. I haven't played the keyboards at all, I don't think. But L shift, you can fly for 2 seconds. It's really useful. And then E, what E does, it launches like a ton of rockets that break shields. They're really good rockets, really good. And then this, basically, let me turn on this real quick. Right click, deflects projectiles. See how it just deflects it away? And now her ultimate. The mech explodes, does massive surrounding damage. And then when she's out of her mech, or when her mech dies, this is me currently, all you have is your melee and your gun, which is just like a little light pistol. It's really good, and then you can get back into your mech. And there you go. So, overall, Diva, she's really cool. She's a tank. Okay. And next tank I'm going to be going over is Doomfist. So, Doomfist, as you can see, has 4 ammo, 4 shots. So, he does this. Very similar to Diva's. Very similar. Very great, like amazing at close range. And then he has another passive ability, as you can see up there, the best defense, which means doing damage with like special abilities like right click or L shift. They give extra health for a few seconds. So right click is a really good rocket punch. And the shots do take a little bit to reload, but that's fine. And then L shift is like a jump attack. And then we're gonna need to go down here for this. So that can be used to dash forward as well. This, sorry I messed that up completely, but E blocks, so I'll show that real quick. And I have to get his ultimate too, so he has to get his ultimate, so E will block. See, like that? And I'll show you what the best defense, what I mean by that. So, see how I deal damage with my right click, deal damage with my jump, deal damage with Mega Punch, and then the jump. See how I have green health? That's an extra health. So if I was at my regular 300 health, I'd have extra health. And I'll show you his ultimate in a second. Once I get his ultimate, I'll show it to you. And I think we have it. So it's like this. Press Q. It's a meteor strike that strikes everywhere in the area. It's actually really cool. And let me make sure I got everything. I did. So now for our next character. Next up, we have Junker Queen. So Junker Queen is a really unique character because she's almost doesn't feel like a tank full way, but she's a really good tank. So basically, her L shift, basically as you can see, F1, it gains temporary health and heals yourself and your allies, and it also speeds you up. So it's like an adrenaline rush. So it like makes you go fast. So let's test it out. See, you run faster. You'll heal in a surrounding area. And now her regular shotgun, her scatter gun, does a lot of damage from close range. Has 8 shots, which is actually really good. kills tanks really fast. And then her melee, which is pretty cool. And yeah, her passive is Adrenaline Rush, which heals damage over time with wounds. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of confusing. Her uh V move, her melee, damages over time. So see how like it bleeds them, and like so does her E hammer. Her hammer with E, and then it damages them over time too, which I'll show you. And her right click is actually really cool. So her right click, you throw it at them, and it's a knife. And it does this. If you press right click, they come back to you, but they come back to you anyway. And it's really good. It deals a lot of damage. They can be running, it deals damage to them. And then you can press it, or don't even have to press it. Click that. I missed. And then it's like, it's really, really actually a good ability. And I'll show you her ultimate in a second when I get it. And like this, it does good damage. Sorry, gotta get her ultimate real quick. See how this does damage over time? Damage over time with her is actually really useful because they can shoot you, you can die, but you can still have hit them, so they can still do more damage. And now her ultimate ability, basically run at them like that with like a massive spear, and it does good damage over time that can't be healed. So yeah, that's the Junker Queen. So I will now show you Maga. So this is the newest character added to Overwatch. He's cool. His L shift move does this. It charges at them, pins them into a wall. No, it doesn't pin them into a wall, but it makes a big, like, meteor splash. Okay, and now here's cool. Both of his guns are two different. So his right click deals critical damage, but his left click burns them. So his right click deals critical damage when they're burned. So watch this. Burn him. See how he's on fire? So see how the tank goes on fire? He's red on fire. And then the right click does critical damage. But if you hold them all at the same time, yes, it does do this, but that's not always good. It can be really good for close range. And then this, the E attack. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he does gain temporary health while doing critical damage. So like this. That would be considered critical headshot. So she can get, as you can clearly see, 650 health. You can get a lot of health. And then his E attack, or his E move, basically heals the allies in the area. Kind of buffs them a little bit. It's really cool, actually. Well, he doesn't have too much to offer, but his ultimate is actually cool. His ultimate's really cool. So his ultimate, basically, as you'll see in a minute, puts them into, like, a cage and, like, fights them in the cage. So it's actually a really unique ultimate. And as you can see, I barely run out of ammo with him. He has so much ammo. This can be good for breaking shields, doing 2 at a time, I think. Yeah. Alright, so his ultimate puts them in the cage and traps them in the cage so they can't get out, and you can just do critical damage. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you get unlimited ammo. So that's really cool. And now, next character is Orisa. So I really love her. She's amazing. She's amazing. She has unlimited ammo, but she does have a cooldown, as you can see. Once you get to that little red part, finish, she has a cooldown. It's overheated. So look, it does a good damage. It does really good damage. If there's a group, you can kind of just shoot it all around, and they'll just do really good damage. It almost is like explosive damage, but like not quite. And then her L shift, it basically makes her like really strong, and basically gives her like armor, you could say, and extra health. So look, it gives her extra health. It's really cool. Makes her very tough. For going into like a massive fight with everyone, who can just run inside with hit L shift and you'll be completely covered. So now for her E move. Her E move, as you can see here, javelin spin. It pushes enemies and destroys projectiles. It's really good. It makes you run faster. See how it pushes them. And then her right click move is my favorite. One of my favorite moves of her. Shooting at me. It throws a massive javelin at them. So watch this. Come on, go back into place. It's really good. It has good knockback as well. Her melee move is simple melee move, but it's really she is, I'd say, one of the best characters in the game. She's really cool because she has a lot. She has a lot to offer, and I will show you her ultimate in a second. Once I get to her ultimate up here. Okay, so her ultimate, Terra Surge. You do this, and it does that. Sorry I missed them. That was bad on my part. But it charges up, and you can do a massive javelin slam. Okay, and now for the final person we'll be doing today, because I don't want this to be such a long video. Ramatra. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. He's insane, let me tell you that. So, his L shift move makes you run fast, and it's like a melee that kind of has a bit of range. Not much range at all, but like, has range. And it makes you run faster. His right click move puts down a shield. It's a very, like, it does not go on for a long time. But then his L shift regular move has 100 ammo. It's literally like a laser. Look at that. Deals so much damage to the head and the body. It's amazing. His E move, though, throws a vortex at them that slows them down. It does continuous damage over time. It's really cool. And then, check F1 so you can see everything here. In his Nemesis form, which his Nemesis form is L shift, you can also block with it, which it blocks a lot of damage. Or a lot of projectiles, sorry. So yeah, that's what he does. And then I'll show you his ultimate. I can get to his ultimate. We'll see. And yeah, like I said, okay, here we go. Next video, I'll do the second half of the tanks. Sorry, I'm not in my main room right now. I'm on vacation for Christmas, actually. So here's his ultimate attack. It's very much like the other one, but the cooldown, it gets longer. Like, see how it says like 1 second, 2 seconds? When you start punching, it gets like a longer cooldown, longer and longer. I don't know how long you can go for, but it's really good. It's like a buff version of that completely. And it's really cool. Alright, guys. So, this has been this Overwatch video today. I'm going to start probably posting more Overwatch videos because I love Overwatch. It's a really fun game. So, this will be the first part of every character in the game series. There might be 6 parts, probably 6 parts. And bye guys, see ya.